My name's Joshua Beckett. My name's Oliver Beckett, and we're both 15, and we've done our work experience in Wesleyan. So, Josh, what one lesson have you took away from your work experience? So, one lesson that I've took away from my work experience is that I've learned how a business functions daily, and that everybody in a business has a role to do, and they must do it at a very high standard. It's also taught me how important to have a good team around you is, and how a team will communicate, whether that's in social or that's online via Microsoft Teams. And this helps everyone to get work done quickly and to making sure that the work is at the standard it should be. Ollie, how have you found your work experience at Wesleyan so far? Well, during my time in work experience at Wesleyan, all the employees have been really friendly to me and explained perfectly on what tasks I need to do in all the different departments, such as GI, investment, and finance. And most importantly, all the tasks that I have been set have been difficult, which is good, as it's therefore like challenges me. And I get the full purpose of like what work experience is meant to do, kind of developing my business skills and putting them to the test, which I think is really good. And Wesleyan is great to have work experience at, as I feel like it's developed my knowledge of business, and going to all the different departments has really helped. And I'm sure I can apply every part. I've learned a new skill at every different department, and I can apply that to my future career. Josh, what part have you enjoyed most doing a work experience at Wesleyan? Yeah, so the part I've probably enjoyed the most is definitely the day with the investment team. As I learned a lot from the investment team, and so important to the business. I learned about the information about the stock market and how it actually works, and how the stock market can up and down, increase and decrease due to events that can happen around the world. As we were in there, the French election was happening, that actually brought down stocks because that was happening. I'm also really interested in like the different roles that have in the investment team. So, for example, the investment analysis I found really interesting, as they have a range of things to do, like researching about big companies and doing like certain case studies on people and other companies, which I found really interesting. And I think that might be a future career path I could later on go on to. What was the most challenging part of your work experience? So, most of the time in work experience, there's a lot of challenging stuff, but talking more specifically, we had to both perform a presentation to the people development and culture team about the induction of the digital learning package and what would more appeal to the Gen Z employees. So we went through the digital learning package, and we were writing down our notes and our proposed ideas to the team and how it would appeal more to the Gen Z employees. And we went through about the programme for about 3.5 hours, just going through the slides, writing down our notes. But the most challenging part was performing and planning in front of the team, and our presentation had to be, professional, and we had to structure how we would mention our ideas professionally. And in the end, ideas were took on board, and we're both really proud on how that went out, because our presentation lasted about 40 minutes after about 4 hours of writing down our notes, an hour of planning. So we were really proud that it went really well.
So, they've actually made you work for a living this week.
Yeah.
Was that a surprise?
Yeah, it was a surprise, expecting just to be, maybe like just making a cup of teas and stuff like that. Yeah. But they've actually, treated me like an employee, which is really good. And I have felt like I got the full purpose of what work experience should be. Really pushed us to our limits, I think. Oh yeah. Especially like being involved in several teams. You haven't just been involved in one. We've learned a lot, gained a lot of information, just how a business actually works and what their activities they have to do on a daily basis.
Because it was a real mixed bag. You were in HR, L&D, weren't you, for a day?
Yeah.
Investments. I mean, everyone says investments is great.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It's up to the corner, and the stuff they do, it's mind-boggling. Martin explains how the stock market works, how the buying and selling works.
Yeah, it's crazy. We had a meeting with Martin for about an hour, just showing us like certain accounts and the money he has, and he's got to spend it by the end of the week, and showing like what companies Wesleyan's actually invested in. It's fascinating to see.
Did he show you the Excel spreadsheet that shows to the exact penny how much?
So he showed us that. That was like just amazing to look at. And the amount of like money they actually deal with is just crazy amount. Yeah. But like we were with like all the different departments, and like on Monday afternoon we were with GI, and we came out of GI wanting to be a part of GI. Then investments on Tuesday we wanted to be fund managers. So like it's really got an influence on like kind of our career path and what we want to do. Just helps us having an idea and more of a range of like actually knowing certain jobs and what they actually do for our future career paths, whether we go down sort of like the uni route, apprenticeship route. It's just certain jobs that we want to do.
So before you came here, then, did you have any idea what you wanted to do when you?
So I think we both mostly want to do like finance and accounting, but doing work experience here has definitely broadened kind of my vision on what I want to do, because like GI, general insurance, really stuck out to me, and investments, being a fund manager, is definitely something I'd look into. It's just opened my eyes to more options. It's not just finance that I want to go into. It's now I kind of want to go into GI. I want to go into investments. So yeah, I've just really enjoyed this experience, and definitely learned a lot of information.